Welcome to Commodities, and here just starting with the US dollar today because it's had a sharp move to the upside based on good employment figures. However, we need to see if this particular move up stabilizes, and in that particular term, I mean finding support on top of Group 1, which would be 80.30. So that's just something to look at, and this is this point here. Support here would take this market higher to the upside. The current move up here is pulled back to the 61.8 retracement level, which is 80.50 here. So we just need to see how it settles and how it fits in, if it's going to fade from here or find support and move up from there. The 61.8 retracement level back up from here to here is also back at 80. So look, while this market is above 80, it's got a positive bias, and we just need to confirm the trend from that point, and that will take a session or two. But the US 4th of July is on Friday, so there'll be low volumes in any futures markets that are open. Moving on to the gold market. Well, as you know, in the weekly triangle pattern here, we're in wave E, and we're in the first leg of wave E. We believe that we're close to a top, or a top is in place now, and we'll expect to move back through here and another move up. So moving into the daily chart here, you can see that the market's been struggling since it's been up through here, hasn't it? It hasn't really been able to climb sort of higher within Group 1 there. So it's possible that a high is in place, and we'll be looking at an ABC here. I've had two counts for the move up here because, well, just that I have. And the count that we've got here, the first one is 5 waves to here for wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and we were looking for wave 5 to move up through here, but it wasn't to be as such. So let's just drill into that a little bit further through here. So yes, we're looking for wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to move up here. So I was expecting to come up into the 1335 area through here, but it's not the case. We've had that sort of sell-off there, so I need to heed that warning there. And if that's the case, then wave A here is completed here, and we'll be looking for an A and a B and a C here. So there is this particular count here. There is also an alternative count which is still bullish, which is this count here, which is having this as the top of the third wave here. And we've had this one going for quite some time, and it's just basically playing out as an A and a B and a C here, coming back to here. The other count would have the market moving back down below the 1300. This one won't. But either way, our job was to trade, from 1274 to 1320 and 1330 and get out, and that was it. And, now we just sort of got to wait and see how it all sort of pans out. So we're dealing with the top of the market here, so we just need to be careful in trading terms. If we do find a really good support on 1330, well, then we'll go long from that point. Otherwise, we'll be very cautious about getting caught up in any corrective price action through here. Silver's the same, basically. Weekly chart here, looking for a wave, in this case a wave C for wave 4 up through to here. Once again, this move up through here, you can see, is quite toppy through here, and the indicators are tripping out now. But look, it does need a bit of rebalancing through here, so it's quite likely that it could follow the larger gold pattern through here before we see any upside here. So yeah, nothing to do here at the moment as such. The copper market is kind of in the same boat as well. They can normally run together a bit, but what I mean is that from the 300 here, we're counting 5 waves up through here. Because I've got 2 counts on gold, I've also got 2 counts here as well. One terminating at 328, and the other one moving a little bit higher above the 330 there. So no big deal anyway, but main point is that we will see a corrective pattern of a reasonable size correcting this trend here. This trend needs correcting, and the 328, 330 area is where it's likely to do just that. So okay, moving on to oil. I also just want to point out too, BHP and Rio were up like well over 1% last night, so we'll see a strong opening in that direction as well. The oil market is still weak. We're looking for support at 104. Yes, it's moved below 104 and it can move down to 103, the 50% retracement area through here. And I was basing this count from this little wave here of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. And but I know there's support. There's a lot of support on the daily between in this area through here. But we don't, and I'm sort of looking at this being corrective here, but I just don't have any evidence of any moves up yet in terms of impulse waves. So we need to wait 1 or 2 sessions there. Right, okay, moving on to the grains, soybeans. On the 1 hour chart here, we can see that we could count 5 waves down through to here. We've had this small rally coming back to the 4th wave of 1 lesser degree, and we've started to move down again. So we can start counting this down as 5 waves through here. So we can look at this market moving down to 1280, 1272 area through here. The momentum is still to the downside. On the daily, the market's oversold, but the momentum is still to the downside. So it's going to continue through the 1300. The wheat market here hasn't taken out its old previous low here at 557, and we are looking for a low here. However, we can't confirm it being in place just yet, even though we can see that it's moved down. As it's moved down through here reasonably quickly, it's slowed down from this point here, and it's just bouncing here. So we know that it's coming in, it's landing basically, got a nice curve to it, so it's slowing down. We just need to confirm any movement to the upside. We can't do that yet. A move above the 600 would certainly help on that. The wave count down from 600 is a little bit unclear, and because of this pullback quite strongly here, then it opens a space for even further downside. If it just pulled back 30% and then moved down, then I could have counted this as down for 1, 2, and use that as a 3rd wave, the 4th wave to here, and the 5th wave down. But because it's retraced so high here, I can't include it as a 4th wave. So it does leave it open at the moment. So we can, the direction is still to the downside. We just don't have any evidence of the upside just yet. I can't count this proper here. It's just not there. I can see that off the 172 we got a nice clean impulse wave, a nice beautiful impulse wave off the 572, and that could work as higher, but I still need to incorporate all of this other movement here, which is not that clear. So we just still need to wait there. The corn market is, we were looking for a little bit of a bounce off 410, and then a move down to 400. So that's on its way there now, with the momentum still to the downside. This is pretty much here, just counting 5 waves from the 450 through here and coming down into the 400 area through here. Oops, the coffee chart's not loading. Okay, well, if you know the coffee market well, basically it's sitting on support at 170, and unless that 170 becomes the retested resistance, then this market can move up. And if you look at the London market, you'll see that that's moved up above the trading level 2, and as probably mentioned that you're better off trading long on the London market rather than the US market in this particular case. So we could have a low in place for the US coffee here, but I can't confirm that just yet. We really need to see a move. I want to see a move above the 180, so to speak. We could catch it at the 175, but yeah. So, but the London one is moving off quite nicely, so look for that. But if there's a breaking of 170, you can short. The sugar market. Look, the bottom line here is that the move down through here is in 3 waves. We can have a low in here as a wave E here, and we can move up from here. But at the same time, this move here can turn into 5 waves down, 3, 4, and 5. And this move here can simply be an A and a B wave and a C wave happening here, and then folding down through here. So we need to be careful about that. We need to be above the 180 or the $18 here to, nice support on that, and we can look to go to that point up through there. So we just still need to allow this to to unfold, so we can get a bit of a grip on it. It's come back nicely into the 1772 area through here as the corrective pullback, and I would expect it to move higher through here, but we want to get past that 3-wave structure. Do you know that this here is an ABC and failing from that point there? So, we could short it at 1772 resistance next time, but yeah, or we could go long from here, but we need to get evidence of a more of an impulse wave up through there, or support on 18. No change in the orange juice market as such. Well, look, it's retesting 150. It can go back to 152, but as I mentioned before, our thoughts are down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want to see something like that. Then we want to see a corrective move here, and then we'll look to short it over this side here. That's our move on that one there. Alrighty, thanks for listening.